Hi, I'm Kimberly with Mystic Mountain Homestead and Skytook Bee Supply. And today we're going to be doing something that I need to get off my chore list. We're going to be making homemade liquid laundry detergent so that you can save money. I really like making my own liquid laundry detergent. I've tried making the powder in the past and it just didn't dissolve well in my clothing. So today I'm going to share with you how I make liquid laundry soap. And one of the things that I want you to know is that this goes further than buying a jug, spending $10, $11 buying a jug of laundry soap at the grocery store. This goes a lot further, costs a lot less, and leaves your clothes smelling fresh and clean, but not so perfumey from the soap that you're just covering up dirt. This really gets the clothes nice and clean. So one of the things that we're going to be using today is Zote. This is my favorite, is to use Zote. I like the smell of it. You can get it in either white or pink. And it comes in either this bar, and this is a 14.1 ounce bar, and you'll be shaving this up if you buy the bar, and you can use the bar just as easily as you can buy the flaked type of Zote. So if you have the bar, you're going to want to shred that up, just use a grater and grate it up nice and fine, and that will work just wonderful. And then also, you can buy this box of flakes, and I like the box of flakes. It's a little bit more, but to me it's worth it. It's already been shaved up. It's time, gives me more time. And also it is 17.6 ounces. So you're getting more for your money, and it's already flaked up for you. Now, instead, if you don't want to use Zote, you can use this Fell's Napa soap. And these are all real soaps. And as long as you have a real soap, you could use something else like maybe Ivory bar soap that you would use for bathing. That could be used because it's a true soap. Or you could even use homemade goat milk or lye soap. You could use that in this recipe as well. You just want to flake it up. One of the other things that we're going to use, and this really takes just 4 different things. It's going to take the real soap. It's going to take baking soda. And then we're going to be using Borax, this MuleTeam. It's a laundry booster, and so this really is a good thing to use, and so it's easy to find this at your usual all grocery stores. These are all easy to find ingredients. You can buy special washing soda. I like the Arm&Hammer. This is just pure baking soda, and I usually don't buy the washing soda just because of the fact that I can use this for cooking. I can use this for other things as well. So I usually buy big boxes of Arm&Hammer baking soda because it's got multiple uses. And if you're buying the washing soda, you cannot intermix the uses as far as using it in recipes or things like that. So I'm going to stick with this pure baking soda, not the washing soda. And then we're going to use hot boiling water with this. So to get started, what we're going to do is we're going to open this box of Zote today. And I have a bucket already set up right here.
Are you mixing it right into the bucket?
I'm going to mix this right into the bucket. This makes a pretty good batch. It lasts for a long time, or much longer than what a jug of liquid laundry detergent was. So this is what the flakes look like. The Zote soap flakes, and these could be pink. If they're pink, that's okay. It doesn't matter. It doesn't change anything. And these have a really nice, clean scent, and it's not overly perfumey. I like the scent of this on its own. Over here, I'm boiling water, so I'm going to go ahead, because it's boiling over just a little bit. We're going to shut that off. And so this is my laundry bucket. And we're just going to pour these right into the laundry bucket, just the whole box. So now we have these nice, beautiful flakes. And so then we're going to take the pure baking soda. We're going to be using it here in a moment. And we're going to be using this. And we're going to measure those out. But first, I'm going to go ahead and dump at least a gallon of boiling water right into soap flakes here.
Is that boiling, you said?
Yes, boiling water. It is very hot. Okay, we dump that in. Because it's going to require a couple gallons here. Okay, so then we're just going to stir this and dissolve this. And you'll see it foam up. So you can see that it makes nice foam. This is a really nice soap. We may go ahead and dump this other gallon in too. We're going to give this a nice little stir. And let it get the soap with the water warm, or the really hot water all around it. I think this one's a little hotter than the other one was. The other one was starting to cool just a little. Okay, we're going to pour almost all of that in there. We've got a little bit left in the kettle. So you really want to stir good. And stirring is really important. You know, it's easy to be impatient and not let things dissolve well. But we can pull it up here and we can see that it's dissolving nicely. There's a few little flakes right here, as you can see. So we don't want to be impatient. We just want to give it a good stir and keep it moving in that hot water to get it dissolved really well. Okay, I can feel that it's getting pretty dissolved in there. So this soap is not going to be clear like your purchase. A lot of times you're purchased or blue colored or anything like that. Now, if you're using the pink flakes, you may have a little bit of a pink. If you're using this Fells Napa, you may have a little bit more of a golden look to this. So be aware that, you know, that will have an effect on it. So now we're going to take 1.5 cups of this MuleTeam Borax. And if you go over a little bit or a little, well, mostly you want to go over if you're going to do anything here. So we're here, we did pretty good. Right there we go. Okay, so we're going to pour this in. And again, stirring is going to be really important. We're going to want to stir it really good when we put that in. And I keep talking about importance of stirring this really well. Because if you don't, I have something to show you here. If you don't stir it really well, then it'll set up like this, almost crystallizing at the bottom. And we don't want that because this is, I mean, I can add this back in, but I wanted to show you. I got in a hurry with a batch, and this was the crystals, the soap crystals, and that didn't dissolve well. So we're just going to go ahead and add that right back into that. But I wanted to be able to show you why it's important not to get in too big a hurry. Thank you. Go ahead and we'll add some more hot water too. This is the rest of that gallon. Having that really hot water and stirring is going to be so very important. Now, today, this won't be something that you'll want to use to do laundry with today, but within 24 hours, this will set up and it will be thick. And you can stir in and mix it back in. The liquid may separate a little bit, but you can stir and mix it back in. And then before you use it, you can just give it a quick stir and then scoop out what you're going to need. So I usually use about 1/4 cup of this per full load of laundry. And if I have a stain or something, I can actually put a little bit of it on and rub it into the fabric to help get stains out. So this is really, yeah, that feels really nice now.
So this is your laundry soap and your Tide stain remover as well.
Well, it does work as a stain remover, and you can also like use a Zote bar or this Naps Felta to remove stains.
Okay.
You know, if you need to put some extra concentration on it. So now we're going to go with our baking soda, and we're going to do 1.5 cups of it. And like I said, if you go a little over, it's okay. Just don't get really, I mean, a lot of times we have a tendency to think more is always better or bigger is better with this, but it's not really gonna do a whole lot. You know, all you need, it would become wasteful if you do too much. Okay, so we're pretty close again. Right there, 1.5 cups. So we're gonna put that in while the water's still very hot. Knock it all in there. Put that in the sink. Okay, so let's stir this. So once it gets thickened, and it's really shocking how it changes overnight. It sets up and it cools, and you'll have a thick substance there that is really concentrated. And so at that point, if you find that it's too concentrated and you're wanting to water it down just a little bit more, you could go in and you could put in another 1/2 gallon tomorrow of hot water and stir that in if you wanted to. But I really prefer just to stick with the 2 gallons of boiling water and then just use 1/4 cup per load. This dissolves in my laundry just fine. I don't have to worry about being soap chunks and flakes and things that stick to it. See, that's doing nicely. We want to stir really good. Okay, so now we've got laundry soap, and this is going to last you much longer. This is going to be a lot less expensive. So when we look at the ingredients, baking soda is not very expensive, and we're only using 1.5 cups out of this 4-pound box. So this is going to last for a long time. And so then also your Zote, this is like $2.89. I think actually this one's cheaper. I think this is more like $2. And then if I buy the box of flakes, it was like $3, $3.89 I think. So really, it's not that expensive to make, and I can get several loads out of this and several loads with this. I do have to buy this, but I could do this if I wanted to save a little bit more. But to me, the shredded up is really worth the time. Okay, well, don't forget to like and subscribe and share this video with your friends. I think you're going to really love this soap. If you want to add scent to it, you can do that too. I like the Zote because it has a nice, clean, fresh scent. But you can pick some essential oils and you can add a few drops of that also if you wanted to change the scent of it and maybe add a little extra fragrance. To me, this is fresh enough and doesn't leave anything in the clothing, so I think you're going to really like it.
All right, everyone, remember to like, subscribe, and smash that thumbs up button. Until next time.